Hi Libra, how are we today? Just doing our weekly reading. This week we are actually looking at all things love. So going to check on in with all good stuff love for you this week. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. Every single like and comment and subscribe, it really does help out the channel. So thank you. This week we have the Mystic Red Rose Love Oracle. I do have two Lenormand decks here, the Modern Lenormand as well as the Reinos do Fogo Lenormand, the Fire Queen's deck, and just checking in at the end with some love message oracle cards as well. Okay, Libra, what are the general themes of love for Libra? General messages in regards to love and romance for Libra. Love themes we have for Libra at the moment, please. Interesting. Firstly, we're seeing self-indulgence. Okay, so self-worth and value. It's time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation, Libra. So it is time for you to really start taking, better care of yourself, loving yourself just a little bit more. It's kind of, I saw something recently and it was, I love myself, but I still struggle loving myself back. Okay, so I kind of feel like that's something important for you, Libra, is that, we have to, we don't have to, but loving yourself, you got to love yourself back as well. It's kind of this weird energy, where you can say that you love yourself, but to actually show yourself that you love yourself and give yourself that appreciation and the value that you truly do deserve good things, sometimes is a little bit different to just telling yourself, yeah, I love myself, I love who I am, and that sort of stuff. So sometimes it's doing a little bit of extra shadow work. For some of you, the shadow work stuff is coming up specifically because of somebody, not gonna lie. Because the next card we have is the Twin Flames card. And that's yin yang and balance, union and duality, complementing but polar opposites. So for some of you, this shadow work stuff is coming forwards at this time, because it's kind of like you're seeing something in somebody else that is kind of reflecting upon you, oh, I react badly to that, or, that thing about this person, that kind of triggers me a little bit here. So maybe I do need to do a little bit more shadow work here, that sort of stuff, just in order to balance yourself out. And especially I'm kind of picking up balancing out the masculine and feminine within yourself and coming into a stronger sense of union with self here. So, loving yourself, but loving yourself back as well. So, that you may, for some of you, you may really love, the feminine side to yourself, but you may struggle, accepting the masculine elements of self, and vice versa, so it's kind of really balancing out the good and the bad within yourself, and those sorts of things, that, it's fine and dandy to, love all the good qualities about yourself, but do you love your bad qualities as well? Do you love the darker parts of yourself as well as the good parts? So I feel like there's a little bit of that's sort of being reflected at you at this time, Libra. So maybe just needing to, look into that stuff a little bit more. We are coming up to a shadow work reading on the full moon, so keep an eye out for that one, Libra. But your all three cards, before I clarify those, I'll just show you the third one, because they do seem to all be connected to the same issue here. We have the butterfly coming through as well. So transformative, metamorphosizing energy, evolving and growth. Next phase, healing your inner child and releasing the past. All right. So it is a transformation type energy, healing and growing, and life is constant growth, right? But something I recently had pointed out to me, a little bit here. I feel like because I do use the butterfly kind of analogy quite a lot, when I'm talking about transformations and things like that, that you're going from the caterpillar into the chrysalis and then, evolving into this butterfly. A lot of people do know that, when the caterpillar goes into the chrysalis, turns into goo. Okay, so it just turns completely into goo, and then, somehow this butterfly gets put back together out of all of that. But the interesting thing that I learned recently is that certain parts of a butterfly, like the wings and their antenna, the blueprint or those things basically exist within the caterpillar, even when it's a caterpillar. Okay, so it looks like a cute little caterpillar crawling along the ground with all these little legs and whatnot, but the wings already exist within it. Okay, so even when you feel like a caterpillar, and even when you emerge and you're this beautiful butterfly, you kind of need to realize that was within you all along. Okay, that has been part of you all along. Just because it's only now coming out and you're only now evolving into this phase, the potential for this has been there all along. Okay, so that just feels important for you to know for some reason, Libra, because you are releasing the past here and releasing those little caterpillar legs and realizing that, even when I was a caterpillar, I had this potential to be this butterfly all along. I had that within me the whole time. So I don't need to hold myself back to this version of myself that I was as a caterpillar because, I've been this butterfly all along. Just nobody could see it. I needed to actually go inside my chrysalis and turn to goo before people could actually see what was truly inside of me. Okay, so releasing the past, especially the goo. All right, releasing the chrysalis, and I've had to go and go through all these changes and go through all this stuff in my life before the truth of who I am could be released. All right. Any extra messages for Libra when it comes to the themes of love for Libra? Obviously, we're seeing a lot of going within the self-love stuff for you at the moment. Once again, I'm seeing that here in this message coming through as well. We do have the sun coming through first, which ultimate happiness right there for the taking. Okay, a lot of warmth and happiness for you at the moment. Being optimistic that love is got you in its sights one way or another, Libra. But we do have the tree here as well, which once again is all about self-care, healing, your personal growth. So very heavy focus for you at the moment on yourself and loving yourself first and healing the things that you need to heal around your own self, taking care of yourself so that you can grow into this beautiful butterfly that you've been all along. But the interesting thing is the way that this message is telling us this story here. It's showing us that, not only are you becoming this butterfly, as we saw with the oracle cards here, but with this, we're seeing the flowers as the third energy, the bouquet there, okay, which is all about, giving. It's your reward for all your hard work. It's reciprocal energy. It's receiving what you give. So you're healing and growing into this version of yourself who is actually able to give love in a very balanced, evolved kind of way, where you will actually receive that in turn. All right, it's very balanced. It's very reciprocal. It's very unconditional love type energy where you're giving your time, your love, your energy to somebody, and you're receiving the exact same back from them. I do feel for some of you that's part of your growth process here, is to understand how to receive love. Especially with the flowers coming through there, but that's really your reward for all your hard work. Definitely there. So there is definitely reasons to stay hopeful and optimistic here, because you will be able to start receiving the love that you truly desire and giving that love outwards as well. We a lot of the time you can't receive things unless you're willing to give. It's very reciprocal energy. Happiness as well. So a lot of peace comes through with the flowers as well. So it's a very positive, happy energy here for you in love. It's all about, giving to yourself first so that you can give to others. That's kind of what it's all about here is, the more that you can give to yourself and the more that you can receive love within your own self, the more that you can give your love and receive love from others as well. All right. Okay. Alrighty, Libra, we will check in on intimacy stuff. So physical and emotional intimacy. See what's going on with that for you. YouTube doesn't really like it when I word it as sex, but that's kind of what we're talking about here, the physical and emotional intimacy stuff. Okay, let's have a look. What's going on for Libra with intimacy? What's going on for Libra in regards to intimacy? Coming in hot. Definitely coming in hot here, Libra. Look at the flames on this Rider card. This is like the knight in shining armor coming in hot. All right. So regardless of gender, all right, the prince on top of the horse could be, a princess for all I know. It's good news is on the way when it comes to intimacy. Somebody coming in hot. Okay, quite often it's getting back up on the horse. So if you haven't been involved in physical or emotional intimacy for a while, it's getting back on the horse, jumping back in the deep end here, taking a chance, because that's followed up by the Clover, which is all about jumping in the deep end here, Libra. So for some of you, you are getting back up on that horse, jumping in the deep end here, without like with wild abandon, I'm getting. So it's really taking an opportunity, investing in the physical and the emotional intimacy, and investing in, that is a form of love for yourself. Taking care of business sometimes is a form of love for ourselves. Obviously everybody is different when it comes to that sort of stuff, but I am kind of getting that energy coming through a little bit here, but it also has this element here of, even though this person is coming in hot, they're coming in very quickly with, getting you to jump in the deep end and take a chance and do this. It may involve a little bit of, Libra, you need to be willing to invest in this. You need to be willing to, throw your hat in the ring, to jump in the deep end as well. It's community, teamwork, not community. It could be for some of you, I suppose, right? But we do see a little bee in that Clover image there. So that does always, bring to mind things about teamwork and, working together. We do see the knight in shining armor there, which, we all know bees, the male worker bees bring the pollen back to the queen. So, there may be a little bit of that getting involved here for you on the physical side of things as well. Because I am picking up that, that we may have some worker bees. We might have a worker bee bringing all that, bringing all the heat to the queen. I'm picking up that message here. Okay, and the queen, this is you here. You're the queen here, up here in your tower, Libra. Rapunzel, princess, prince in shining armor. He's the little worker bee doing all the hard work, bringing all that pollen up to Rapunzel in the tower here. But we do see the tower there. So this person could be a little bit older than you. There may be something about their stature being very sort of tall and powerful, and it can be an authority type energy, and it can be like, very old-fashioned, traditional type person as well. I am getting a very masculine energy coming towards you, so I am picking up for, regardless of your genders, though, this person is just sort of, they're willing to take charge. They're on the horse, charging straight for you. So whoever this is, they are, willing to take take charge energy, you know, and bring you out of your little isolation. I feel for some of you, you may have been, you know, locking yourself away in that tower a little bit, and this person's coming to bring you on out of that. Okay, so be prepared for that, Libra. They do seem to be coming in quick there. All right, but yeah, it's jumping in the deep end, needing to invest a little bit into this, and you know, take chances. If it feels like you're needing to take a bit of a risk and a bit of a gamble on allowing this person to, you know, climb Rapunzel's hair and let themselves into that tower. I feel like that may be what's actually needed here, Libra. So you know, take the chance is what it wants to say. Any specific messages for Libra from anyone here? Anyone trying to give Libra any messages in regard to love? Any specific messages from anyone here towards Libra? This is that rider on that horse, okay? I'm afraid to lose you. I'm scared of rejection. They don't want to climb that tower and get all the way to the top and have you push them off the wall so that they fall to their death. They want you to take the chance. They're afraid to lose you. They're trying to reconnect with you. It feels like for some of you, it's kind of like this might be the only way they know how to reconnect with you, because, you know, quite a lot of the time, you know, when it's, you know, someone we have been very physically intimate with, a lot of people, you know, that is what allows them to open up to the emotional intimacy, if that kind of makes sense. You know, yeah, it's kind of backwards. We should be able to be emotionally intimate before physically, but, you know, I kind of feel like this person, that might be their way of, you know, opening the floodgates a little bit, and they need that physical connection in order to, you know, release the emotional intimacy that they're trying to, you know, get through with you here. They are afraid to lose you. They are trying to, you know, reconnect with you in some kind of a way here. They are just scared that you're going to reject them and that it's going to result in them, you know, losing you, and they don't want that. Okay, Libra. So, you know, make of that what you will. That's what we have for you today. With love, but you are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Crosswatch somebody else's placements. You know, I do want to mention too, we did see that twin flame energy at the top here as well. So, you know, I do feel, Libra, that for a lot of you there is one specific person in your energy, and this person, you know, they're willing to they're trying to get you to jump back into the deep, jump back in the deep end with them, so that, you know, we don't lose each other kind of energy. You know, we do see a lot of positive energy coming up for you, though, in love. So, you know, maybe taking that chance on love and on this person is what's needed for you to, you know, keep on shining. Keep on shining. All right, Libra, but yeah, please subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment or whatever, and I will see you all again soon.